The House Oversight Committee, led by Republicans, released a final report alleging that many executive actions, especially pardons and commutations issued in the name of Joe Biden, may be invalid because they were signed using a mechanical, autopen, device rather than by him in person. Here are the key points. 1. Use of autopen and alleged lack of presidential involvement. The committee claims that some clemency documents were signed on behalf of President Biden by an autopen, a machine that replicates signatures, rather than by him personally. They argue there is no adequate record that Biden himself reviewed and approved many of those actions, and they highlight interviews with 14 senior aides, some of whom were uncertain about who authorized or operated the autopen. The report also raises broader concerns about Biden's cognitive fitness in his final months in office, suggesting his aides may have orchestrated the signature process without his full involvement. 2. The committee's conclusion: voiding the actions. The report contends that executive actions performed by White House staff and signed by autopen are null and void when there is no proper, traceable authorization from the president himself. It specifically states, in light of cognitive deterioration and the cover-up, this approval process calls into question the validity of all pardons reportedly granted, and the committee deems void every executive action signed without proper, written approval traceable to the president's own consent. 3. Potential legal and political implications. The committee forwarded a letter to U.S. Department of Justice, urging it to investigate whether the pardons and commutations should be reversed or treated as void, and also to probe the aides who refused to testify invoking the Fifth Amendment. However, legal experts note that there is no clear mechanism for invalidating a presidential pardon issued by a past president, and that the Constitution gives the president broad clemency power without specifying that a handwritten signature is required. 4. Response and counter-arguments. The Biden team firmly rejects the findings. The White House states that President Biden made all decisions during his presidency, including those pardons and executive actions. Democrats on the committee deride the report as a politically motivated, sham investigation, pointing out that several former White House officials testified that Biden personally authorized or was aware of the actions. In short, the Republican-led Oversight Committee claims that because many pardons and commutations under President Biden were signed via autopen and lack a clear documentary trail showing his personal approval, they should be considered void. Yet, the legal foundation for voiding presidential clemency is weak under existing precedent, meaning the real effect may remain largely political.